studying English in 2018, but I started studying English with Vilma in 2019. And I love watch English movies. I think it's where I can practice more my English. And I love Vilma. Vilma teach me the best part of English. And I'm really proud of Vilma. And I really happy for
Can you stop, please? You're gonna make me cry.
I'm really happy for our talking with everyone here. So nice to meet you.
Someone else, please.
Hi.
Yeah.
My name is Sandra. I am from Brazil. I am a student with Vilma. Vilma is a special people. But I study English 4 years, and the next years I discovered tandem, and I speak a lot of with people around the world, and it was very good for me for practicing my English, and I know people, a lot of people around the world. Thank you.
I told you, they wanna make me cry. Thanks, dear Sandra. Thank you. Who would like to be the next one?
I think I'm gonna go next. So, hi everyone, my name is João. I'm 18 years old. I studied English for like 5 years, I think, with Vilma. She is indeed perfect as a teacher. Nowadays, I'm not doing much. I've been trying to get a job, and studying too, but it's been complicated. It's been a complicated year. English. I practice my English because consuming a lot of media in English. I watch a lot of movies in English in their native language and TV shows, and I read a lot of books, and not even just that. I think just social media in general. Also, everything is in English. So yeah, I try to get my head.
Thanks, João. Thank you so much. Later, I'd like that you tell us about the international project and platform that you've been working on, okay? I'm gonna be back to you. Who would like to be the next one, please?
Teacher, I could
Yes.
be the next.
Sure, please.
Okay. Thank you for the invitation. My name is Eduardo. I'm 16 years old, and I'm a student with my teacher Vilma. I think it is. I'm not so sure, but it is 3 years. I've been studying with her, and I like so much to studying and improving with new so much people with that experience on the meetings, like improving ourselves. So teacher, you asked us to said one thing we
Yes. What have you
we
been
have
doing to learn
doing.
English? Yes.
To me,
What
on
has
my
helped you?
own, and try to watching movies or like scenes on the parts of the English, and it's to me how to me I'm learning. Excuse me, I don't know. God understand.
Okay, you can tell a little bit about you as well if you want. What have you been doing? You've been working, studying, anything that you want to tell about you. Okay. I guess it stopped working. Please, Teacher Vilma, would you mind?
Thank you, teacher. It's my pleasure to participate in this meeting. Well, my name is Vilma. I'm from Costa Rica, and I had worked in a project like a teacher with preschool kids, but it was really basic. And now for my health, I need to move to work in administration in the school, elementary school. So sometimes difficult in Spanish country to find this kind of opportunities to practice the language. For example, here in Costa Rica, so many people study and go to the institute, but they practice in the classes, but don't practice outside in the real life. So I really happy to share this time with new people. And actually I had a Brazilian friend, and so I like to identify with the culture. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks for coming. It's always a pleasure having you here, and I hope you come whenever possible. You will be always welcome. Thank you for coming. And when you want, bring your girls as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Teacher Caroline, please.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible? Yeah. So my name is Razule Caroline Sorino. I am from the northeastern part of India. We speak more than 200 languages in my state, so it's kind of difficult to keep up with different languages. But, English is one of the mediums that is used in here for education. So we do not have certain levels to work on. It has to do with the standards in the classroom. So, but of course, we do have English lessons, separate English lessons institutes for those who wishes to have a different level of language skills. So I also took part in some of the lessons, some separate grammar lessons, some speaking class, and phonetics. So that's how I developed more of my speaking skills. You do not usually get it from the school because it's very basic when it comes to the school. Of course, when you are, on a regular basis, we get to, work with lessons in English. But the thing about Teacher Vilma mentioned about like they barely speak out of the classroom. So that's exactly how it is in here as well. But yeah, I did a couple of things like lots and lots of reading is required. Of course, everything contributes, as in like I do enjoy watching Hollywood movies. like movies that is in English, and I think communication, the main purpose behind this meeting. So yeah, practicing is one of the keys to develop your language skills. Another thing about teacher Vilma mentioned, getting familiar with the accents. And of course, I have also experienced like the students wanting to communicate with a native speaker. But, like mentioned, we have very less in number, and it's not, it might not be able to cater. But now that English does not belong to just a particular country, it's a universal language now. So I think every accent has a beauty in it, and you should be proud of your accent as well. And there's nothing wrong with it as far as you are able to spell it correctly. The other speaker is able to understand you. I think that's what matters at the end of the day. And we are learning the language so that we are familiar with each other. We say communication is the key. Until and unless you communicate with the other person, it's not possible to understand the culture also at the same time. So what we're all doing in here is to understand each other's culture, and to be able to cater and know about each other in different parts of the world. And that's the beauty. Yeah, that is one of the things. I am also, a soft skill trainer, a professional phonetician. I'm a language teacher as well. And currently I'm working, I'm a former principal also of IB school and CBSE board, which is an Indian central board, and K-12 education. And I am currently working as the national coordinator and national media coordinator to a research organization by name Safety Innovation and Research Organization. So that's what I have to say in here. I wish you all the best, and I'm very happy that teacher Vilma accepted me to be part of this venture, and I'm so excited. I did miss the first session because of my wrong calculation with the day. So I apologize for that also. I did not intend to miss it. I just unintentionally missed it. So thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. It's always a pleasure having you here. You are always so kind of coming. For you, it's so early in the morning and you are here with us. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. We really appreciate having you here. Thank you. What time is it there now? It's early in the morning, right?
It's 5:40 now. 5:40 in the morning now.
Yeah. So early. 5 in the morning. So early.
Yeah, 5:40 in the morning. Yeah.
Yes, 5 in the morning. Yeah, and that's fantastic because and I'm so happy that our crazy teachers around the world like me, because I used to think that I am a crazy one and out of the box, because I also enjoy doing this, meeting people. It doesn't matter if it's early in the morning, Sunday, Saturday, and people sometimes don't understand, why are you doing that? It's so early, or it's so late at night and you are there into meetings. But when you learn, enjoy these meetings, when you learn that this is so nice, learning from different people, different cultures, meeting different people, it's amazing. And then the sensation of making different friends and learning different things, for me, it's priceless. And then I love this, and sometimes people don't understand, but when they get started with that, they see that it's amazing, and then they enjoy doing the same thing. And I simply love that. I really appreciate that you are here, Caroline. Thank you so much. And today we also have
my pleasure.
Thank you.
And I forgot to mention one thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Teacher Vilma is an amazing mentor, and I am very proud of her. And you know, she always makes me proud. It doesn't matter if she's from Brazil and I'm from India, but I think you're very lucky to have a mentor like Teacher Vilma, because
Thank you.
she have worked tirelessly, and then we have been together in so many sessions together. And sometimes I wonder how she's working out with the family, you know.
Thank
But
you.
best
In fact,
wishes.
I
and-
am lucky because I have my students that come with me and they say yes to my crazy projects, and they are there enjoying and learning. And there are other teachers from other countries that come and enjoy and share. And then I am lucky as well because I have all of you that come and take part in these projects, because if none of you came, then these kind of projects wouldn't be possible. So I am so happy that you are here. I'm so proud of you. And these days, when I listen to my students being able to communicate, wow. And then I realize that everything is worth it. Sometimes we work too hard, but when we see our students into international platforms, when we see our students talking with people from different countries, communicating well in English, then we see that all the hard work is worth it. And I do this because I love doing this, and I can see that they enjoy doing this as well. And then that's okay. Everything's great because of that. And today we also have here teacher Katia from Peru. Hello, teacher Katia.
Hello, everyone. This is teacher Katia from Peru. Well, I'm so happy to be here also. This is a great opportunity for me to practice and to share with you, and also to share knowledge and experience. And thank you, teacher Vilma, for giving me this opportunity.
Thanks for coming, teacher Katia. Thank you. Teacher, would you mind sharing with these groups, what have you been doing to practice your English, to help your students? What kind of apps or tips that you would have for students to improve their English? Would you mind sharing, please?
Well, in general, I just tell my students that they have to be very consistent and very dedicated. For example, in a group of like 20 students, I just see like 3 or 4 students that they are very dedicated and they have a good level of English. But the rest of the class, they are lazy, they don't pay attention. And so those students, they are willing to join this meeting, but unfortunately, because sometimes because of the time, they can't join. But now that you are here sharing with us, this is a great opportunity for you to improve, to level up your English. And what I can tell you about to improve your English is just to, I don't know, to practice the shadowing technique, or to watch movies in English with no subtitles, or maybe subtitles but in English. You have to be accustomed to listen to the language. That way you will improve it, and then you get accustomed to English, and not only to sound better or to say the right pronunciation, but also to try to communicate in the right way. Because if you don't pronounce something well, people might mispronounce that word. So you have to practice. And also, if you like it, you will do it better with passion. And that's really important, to be passionate about anything what you want to do. So yeah, I can say that.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. We also have Helen. Hi, Helen. Hello. Would you mind telling a little bit about you? What have you been doing, and what your students have been doing to improve their English? If you have some tips.
Hi, hello, good evening, everybody. Yeah, my name is Helen. I am from Peru too. I've been working as an English teacher for more than 10 years, and I teach children to 3 years to 11. So I teach in a kindergarten and elementary school. There are many strategies, many activities that we have to do in order to get the knowledge of the students, right? In the case of the children, you have to, they are visual students. You have to do different games, show them some pictures, videos. You have to play with them. You behave like a child when you are working with them. That's what I learned in these years of experience. And with the children in elementary school, it's a little different, but you also have to do activities. You have to practice pronunciation, the handwriting of the sentences. But when you like what you do, it's you work well, right? I, in this case, in this moment, I'm very busy with my job. Sometimes I think I want to give up because it's very hard, but I have to continue, and I have to continue practicing my English in order to become more fluent, because that's what I want. Sometimes I feel nervous, I feel shy, and I forget English vocabularies, and I don't know what to say. But I know that I have to practice to continue working. I am an English teacher, but even though I am shy sometimes, as I told you before, I have to continue practicing in order to improve, because you know, you never finish learning, right? Every day you learn something new. Yes, so that's what that we have to continue doing, right? Learning. Yes, thank you for the opportunity to join to this group. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you here. Hope you join our next sessions. And Teacher Katia and Teacher Vilma and Caroline, from next week on, we will be organizing as well the session every Thursday, but we're gonna be organizing sessions for teenagers in the afternoon as well. So if you have teenagers, then it will be in the afternoon, a chance for them to practice, because these days, as Sandra says, we have some apps for mainly for adults like Tandem, Clubhouse, but they are more for adults. It's a little dangerous motivating teenagers to use them. And then I get really worried because teenagers don't have the chance to practice that much. And then we're gonna open the speaking club for teenagers as well, in order to bring them to communicate, to empower them to communicate better. So from next week on, we're gonna have teenagers, if you have, or if you know any teachers that would be interested in coming and bringing their students, they will be welcome, okay? Because when we help each other, it becomes easier. Because if I had to work alone here in Brazil, it would be harder. If Caroline had to work alone in India, that would be harder. But if we join hands and work together, it becomes easier to improve and to learn different tools and help each other. And I'd like to listen a little bit from Eloisa. Can you talk a little bit about you, please, dear?
Hi, teacher. Well, my name is Eloisa. I am 7 years old. I work in the Human Resource Department. I started off the teacher for a short time, but I am already enjoying the lesson a lot. I like to listen music. I don't like one style of music. I start learning English because I want have bad opportunities from jobs. I want to know other countries. And the next year, my fiance and I go to London. That's it.
Thanks, dear Eloisa. Thank you so much. You're doing really good. Your English is great. Congratulations. Very, very good.
Thank you, teacher.
You're becoming ready to go to London.
Okay.
Hi, Leandro. Hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry,
No problem.
my microphone has a problem.
No problem.
Hello, class. My name is Leandro. I have just time studying English with my teacher, Vilma. I started because I love travel. I want to travel the world. I want to travel the world with my fans. She's in the class. Hello, my love.
So cute. Thank you, Leandro. Thank you so much. And it's so beautiful. I love message online. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Junior. Hello. You there?
Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
So, my name is Doclésio. I am 21 years old. I was tired because I was playing soccer with my friends.
But you came. Very good.
No.
Thanks for coming.
I work at the office. I study English because I will travel other countries, and because I study in the college Portuguese and English. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. I'm really happy that you are here. Thank you. So I'd like that you tell a little bit about some activities that you do in your daily routine. I mean, you've told where you work and what you do, but what are some activities that you do in your free time? Sandra, what are the activities that you like doing in your free time?
My free time. I like. I love gym. In my free time, I love gym, and I do bodybuilding 2 hours for a day, and in weekend I like read a book, watch movies, watch series, and I love have a dinner with my family, and I like walk and weekends too. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Stephanie? What are the activities that you like doing in your free time?
In my free time, I like write. I write poetries normally, but I write histories and tests, and I like listen music and just relax.
Great, thank you. Helen, what about you? What are the activities that you do there in Peru when you have free time? Well, while she comes, Teacher Katia, what do you do there in your free time?
Ah, sorry. Well, whenever I have free time, I basically watch a movie. I love listening to music, and I also watch some videos in English on YouTube just for practicing. Or maybe if I can go out, I go for a walk with my son and my dog and my husband sometimes because he's a bit lazy to walk. and that's it. I love listening to music. Yeah, loud music. By the way,
And where do you live in Peru, Katia?
I live in Villa El Salvador, well, Lima downtown. Let's say that.
Do you live next to the colorful mountains?
No, I'm so far away. That it's in Puno, right? Yeah, Puno, the Rainbow Mountain. Yeah, that is in Puno. So I live so far away.
Because some of my students, some weeks ago, they were supposed to choose a place that they would like to go and prepare a presentation about that. And one of them chose about Peru. And then they were talking about the colorful mountains. And I was like that,
Yeah.
wow, they look like paintings. That's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah. It's called the Montaña de Siete Colores, the Rainbow Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's so
And
nice.
it's incredible. And it's hard to believe that it's a natural thing. Like no one was there painting. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I have a PPT presentation about that, but well, whenever we have this kind of meeting with my students, they share that PPT. Maybe later.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we can share.
Sure, we'd love to. Yeah, maybe
Next
we
meeting.
could, as we have different countries, maybe one next meeting we could choose and talk about the landmarks, the beautiful places that we have in our countries. We'd love to learn more about Peru. There's Machu Picchu in Peru, so many beautiful places. And in India also, Caroline once came and talked with my students about Taj Mahal and so many beautiful places in India. And then they were like, wow, so many beautiful places. And there are many beautiful places here in Brazil as well. So you would be learning about, they would be learning about Brazil, about other countries, and that would be great. Maybe, well, at this time, I know that there are some countries that have the time 2 hours later, 8 hours ahead, but maybe when we have according to the topic and according to the time, maybe we could mix with teenagers as well, because it's for adults. And when we think, oh, it's just for adults, some people think, why are you going to talk about? Are you going to talk about something that is forbidden for teenagers? And then sometimes, depending on the topic, we could invite teenagers as well. That's not a problem. It's a community for practicing English and having everyone together. So I like the idea of having everyone together and not separating fluent, basic, intermediate, teens, girls, boys. I like everyone together and being comfortable and practicing. That's the idea. Maybe in the future we can talk about that. Well, what about you, João? What do you do? Tell us a little more about your free time activities. And I'd like, if possible, that you tell us, how did you end up on an international platform? How was it and what have you been doing there? Tell us about this beautiful opportunity for you. And this afternoon, guys, can you believe it? This afternoon, I was working with my students a story called The Black Cat. And it's a horror story, a beautiful horror story. I love it. And can you believe it? When João was my student here, he recorded the story on his voice. And today I was working with my students, and then instead of teacher Vilma reading that, or the students, we were listening to João's audio, and my students were like, wow, he's a professional. And I was so proud and so happy. And I'm gonna send you, if João let me, later. And his voice is really, really incredible. And then today he has many opportunities to practice the English, and he is. Can you tell us about being the global coordinator on an international platform these days?
Okay, I think we can re-record the audio from the Black Cat. It's been a while since it's been recorded, but yeah, okay, so talking about the project. I got in the project thanks to teacher Vilma. She introduced me to the project, thank you. And another ex-student of her, Luani, I don't know if she's going to participate in these meetings, but yeah, she was with me, coming with me to the project. And it's the Global Edu Leaders. It's an educational platform that was created by, I don't remember his name, but he's an Indian man. It's a project that's from India, and it's connected all over the world through like, there's like more than 20 countries, I think, people from more than 20 countries inside the organization. Recently, we created an Instagram for it. So if you want to follow it, I can send the link later. We post a lot about, thank you, a lot about tips and to improve your English. We also post, we're planning a lot of posts about like, oh my God, about curiosity from countries that participate, that are in the organization, the Global Edu Leaders organization. They have a lot of meetings. They have meetings about a lot of different topics, that they talk about, and they bring specialists from all over the world to talk about it. This year, I haven't been planning many meetings. Last year, I planned a lot more. This year, we've been focused more on the Instagram, and we also made a project where we build houses for dogs, street dogs, out of paper, not paper. How do you say in English? I don't remember, but hard paper, you know, in milk boxes. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about the project, but yeah.
And can you tell how you got the opportunity? I mean, and how important was it for you for practicing your English, and also the opportunities of meeting people from different countries? Because I've been inviting students to join and come with me to the international platforms, because as I was telling before in the session before, there are many opportunities, many international platforms that are willing to have people from different countries, people into their platforms for sharing knowledge, for sharing what they know. And then there are many international platforms, but then people are kind of afraid. I don't know what happened, that sometimes they kind of don't care and they don't want to come, but there are many opportunities for practicing the English, for collaborating, and João plays an important role in this platform. And anyone who wants to work hard, who are willing to be an active one into the international world, I can say, can come. And then can you give your tips, and can you tell us how important it was for you, this opportunity?
Yeah, I think it was really important for me because I really get to experience every culture now, but a lot of coaches from around the world. As I said, there's more like than 20 countries participating in all through these meetings where they talk about all of different topics. And there's a lot of things to come to the creator of the organization. He's planning on oh my god, I forget. uh, ex, uh exchange students, you know, yeah, exchange programs between India and Brazil and a lot of other countries. He's planning this to happen. But yeah, it is a really great opportunity because I get to meet a lot of different people. I get to practice my English. I get to meet a lot of new people. Yeah, it's been helping me grow as not only my English, but as a person too. Yeah.
Thank you, João. Thank you so much. And I am so proud of you and all my students that are coming. And when I have a webinar, I always mention my wonderful students being there into international platforms. And this is something that is really beautiful when you are able to give the students the same opportunities that you have. And this is the beautiful thing about being a mentor, a teacher, that we have the chance and the opportunity to help our students to grow as well and to share with them what we have been learning. I know that there are sometimes teachers and people who don't like sharing, but I am passionate about sharing. I share everything that I learn. I learn today and tomorrow I will be sharing with my students. Sometimes I tell them that I surround them with many information and many different things, but I truly believe that you just learn practicing, and the more you practice, the more you learn, then the more you are able to share and teach others. And this is the beauty of life, teaching and learning and sharing and learning. As Ellen said before, we never stop learning. And sometimes I know that, oh my gosh, you're telling me that I have to study English for more years. In fact, you're gonna learn English forever, because there are, even in Portuguese, in Spanish, or in the language, I'm sure that you learn new words every day. And then in Portuguese it's the same. So in English, of course, you'll be learning forever. And this is the good part. Can you imagine if you had learned everything and then you don't have anything new to learn? That would be so boring. And then the good thing is that you have more and more things to learn. That is the beauty for the English language. And that's why it's a fantastic language. Well, guys, we have 5 minutes. And then I'd like that you share something else. And I really hope to have you next sessions. So every Thursday, we're gonna have 2 sessions. If you know someone else that is interested in practicing their English, in coming, in exchanging, you can invite them, okay? This is for everyone. This is for free, and we have to, I really believe that we have to enjoy and grab the opportunities, because if we don't learn better, others will learn more than we know. And then let's empower ourselves learning and helping each other. We are here for that. I'd like to listen some words from each of you, and then you can say anything that you want to, and hope to have you all here next week.
Well, I want to say thank you, teacher, for giving us this opportunity. And also, I think this is a good way to more like being fluent, like to feel confident with yourself. But in my case, I feel so nervous, even though I'm a teacher. But with kids, it's totally different. So with adults, I feel so nervous, and this is a good way to I don't know, to overcome that. So thank you so much for giving me this chance, this opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. And this is the main idea, to empower. And that's why I'm always motivating and asking my students, please come and talk with other people, because there's no need for being afraid. No one is here to judge you. No one is worried about grammar mistakes, about vocab. No, we are just willing to communicate, to make new friends, to learn more, to share what we know. So it's a friendly place to practice our English. And when we talk with other people, this is what happens. No one is there to judge you, so there's no need to be afraid of communicating. And we are so happy that you came. And please, welcome always.
Thank you.
Someone
teacher.
else, please.
Can I?
Yes, dear, please.
Well, I think that you said is really amazing thing about we never stop learning well language, whatever language, but in our case, I think English is our passion. I feel like passion is when you ask about free time. Well, I try to share time with my family, but English practice is my personal space. So it's a way you have also to maybe I'm nervous in front of the camera, sorry.
Don't worry.
It's the way that you learn more abilities than speaking English. You get develop so many things, and the part of know new cultures and new people, it's really amazing. And we can to take these opportunities. And in my case, I can tell you I'm shy person, but it helps me a lot to be confident. And it's amazing to have a chance to express your life or your thoughts in other language. So I'm so happy, and I try to include my daughters in this spaces. I think it's a really nice way to have a chance to explore and learn and find every day.
Thank you so much for coming. Please bring them. Thank you. Please, Sandra, would you like to say something? Then Stephanie.
Thank you, teacher, for the opportunity. I am very happy in participating this project, and I intend to participate in next week. Very, very good. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you for this meeting. I love this conversation with everyone here, and I wanna participate more in others week. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. And I just would like to ask you to invite your friends, to invite people that you know that would be willing to participate and to practice their English, because this is a great opportunity, but sometimes we share, but people don't know. And then if you want, you can invite your friends, anyone. It doesn't matter which level of English they have. The idea is to participate, to collaborate, and enjoy.
So will you share the same link? Is it the same link?
Well, I create the link for today, but my idea is for next week to create a link that it will be used every week.
Okay.
But if you want, I'm thinking about creating a group for the speaking, and then instead of sending to different people, because it takes a lot of time sending to everyone individual. Then I intend to make a group. I know that you are full of groups, but I intend to create a group, and then you can share their tips for practicing. If you see an interesting video, for example, or if you are using an app that is interesting, anything, then you can share into the group. This group will be for practicing the English, and then the link will be sent there, and then it will be easier for me sharing just once. And then you can invite people to come to the group. But let's try and make the group active, because I'm into 100 groups, and sometimes they are just quiet groups, no one collaborate. And the idea is that you collaborate, that you share, that you, okay, then you, my idea, I have been doing that with my students, and then the idea is that we make it a global group. And the idea is to do there what I've been doing with my students. For example, this week, last week, in fact, we started a challenge, 7 by 7. They were supposed to record a video every day in English, and then they were posting into the WhatsApp group. And then maybe we could do that into the group. And then, for example, oh, they won, the topic is vacation. And then everyone is supposed to record a video and send into the group. And the next day, the topic will be favorite food, for example. And then everyone into the group will record a video or an audio and send in the group. And then listen the other ones. And then we're gonna have the meeting every Thursday, but then we could do this kind of things, these challenges. This way you would be kind of forced to practice English. And then it has been helping a lot my students, and I believe that we could do it not just Brazilian group, but like having people from different countries, and let's make it a very active group. I think we could, this way we will be helping others and improving our English every day. Anyone else would like to say something? I'm supposed to close the meeting.
Yeah, thank you so much, Teacher Vilma. This is a wonderful idea, and have a group that you have initiated. This should help the students to have more exposure, because you have good experience, and you can share more. And I think it'll be difficult to communicate with everyone, especially when you want to have a session, and sharing the links, it's a task because you also have other things to do. So yeah, and then there are so many things that is popping in my head when you mentioned about the projects. I think it's a very good idea. I like an initiation, and then I really appreciate having in this venture. And thank you so much once again for having me.
I thank you for coming. And you know that I am so curious about the ideas. You know that I love different ideas, new ideas. So please do share with me, okay?
Yeah,
and Katia, also, I'd like that you share about the apps that you use. I'm really willing to learn about them. Teacher Katia has some apps that she uses in her classes that make them really, really interesting. And then maybe later we could have a session where each of us could teach the way we use. For example, Katia would be sharing the way she used, because sometimes we just share the name, but we don't know how to work with it. So it's like a waste of time. Then Katia would be showing us how to do that. Sandra could teach us how she is using Tandem, and it has been helping her. And then we could be sharing a session for sharing the apps and the things that have been helping us. And then this way we would really learn how to use the things. I don't know about you, but I like to see how it works, and while someone is explaining me, I am learning here and doing, then I really learn. If I just listen about the name, I don't have time to search how it works, and then the idea is is lost. Okay.
It's a very good idea because especially, you know, all the teachers have different tips to share, and then different students have different approach. You know, maybe they might learn in my way, some might learn or
Yes.
understand much better your way.
I
think
generally
it's a
say
very-
that I should pay my students because I learn more from them than they learn from me. And then that's amazing because they are students, but they know a lot about other things. We know more about English because we have been studying English for more time, just because of that. But they know many
Yeah.
other things that I learn from them, and that's incredible. So I like the idea of sharing students and teachers because, as I always say, everyone is the same. No one is better than anyone. And we learn from children if we are open to. And then that's the idea, and that's
Yes.
the good thing.
We always learn. We always learn from the
Yeah,
students.
and that's amazing. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, thank
It's-
you so much for coming. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. It was an incredible meeting. Hope to see you all next week, and bring more people. Let's make it a great community. Let's empower, let's help each other. And this way we'll be becoming better and more empowered. Thank you so much for coming. See you all next week, and I'll be creating the group. And then if you have other people that would like to join with this same idea, they can join for sure. That will be a pleasure. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Take
everyone.
care.
Thank you
See
too.
you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
pleasant time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye bye.
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 Bye. Thank you.
Bye.